YouTube family, what's the deal, man? It's your boy and we're back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna break down a trade that I caught out early morning in London session. You do not want to miss out on this breakdown because this breakdown is literally going to help you guys out if you guys trade supply and demand. Okay, so in this video I will break down step by step on what I was thinking throughout this trade and why I took this trade. Okay, so before I even get into the full breakdown, you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, go subscribe to the channel, man. Join the family. 2024, we're all gonna level up, so if you guys haven't, man, go join the family, right? And last but not least, I do have a free public forex discord. The link will be down below. If you're trying to make money for free, you're trying to learn from other traders, you're trying to get help, trying to get mentored, whatever the issue is, right, join the discord, man. There's other traders in there that you could talk to. You can also reach out to me in there, and I do call out trades every week so that you guys can have an opportunity to make money or pass your funded challenge. Okay, so don't miss out on that, man. But let's get into the breakdown. Right, so this was a trade I called out early morning, right? It hit 42 pips, and this is the discord, right? I want to show you guys, I want to be transparent as I can with you guys that I'm calling out these trades live, and also I want to show you guys what we do in the discord. Okay, so as you guys can see, this was a setup that I called yesterday, right, at 1:32 a.m. okay, I called this out, and then I'm telling everybody in discord that I'm in this trade, right, where my entry is, where my stop loss, and where my take profit is. All right, so this was a trade when I got in, and then as you can see, right, TP smash for 42 pips. As you can see, this was the original trade, and this is what happened after I entered the trade. Okay, so it's all in here. And also, if you go into the trading chat room, right, we were up to like 4 in the morning. Literally, we're up into 4 in the morning. Everybody was just waiting for gold to hit. As you can see, I did a whole breakdown on why I took this trade here, and then you can see we're just chopping it up, right? Everybody's chopping it up. Again, see, it's all literally in the discord. So if you guys haven't joined, man, go join. I promise you guys, it's worth it. I'm not charging no one, so just join the discord, man. You know, it's gonna help you guys out in your journey. If you are a beginner trader, if you are currently trading, you're still struggling, this discord will change your life. Okay, so let's get into the breakdown, right? So let me replay this. So when I got to the charts, right, I was at this level. So let me just erase all of this, right? So this is what I saw on gold, right? This is a 5-minute, okay? So as you can see, right, we look like we are bullish on gold, right? Because on the 5-minute, we're breaking structure. Let me draw this bigger. We're breaking structure right here. We're breaking structure, right? And we have aggressive move coming up, right? So we look like we are bullish. We're also above the 200 EMA and the 13, right? So let me take off the 13. I had to throw in the 13 last night because, man, it was a pain holding this trade, right? But it came through, right? So you gotta trust your strategy and you gotta believe in yourself. Okay, so as you can see, we have bullish candles, right? We're also above the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA is down here. So the 5-minute is telling us that we are bullish, right? But again, what do I tell you guys? Do not rely on the 5-minute, right? Look at your higher time frame, okay? Because you're gonna see the bigger picture. Okay, so first thing I do is I go to the 1 hour. What am I seeing on the 1 hour, right? I see that we are bullish at this moment, right? But you gotta look back at what price was doing before, right? As you can see right here, we had a 1 hour supply, right? That 1 hour supply was right there. As you can see, this move was aggressively selling off, right? We had 2 big candles coming to the downside, right? And then we also have a gap being left, right? So before a drop, you want to look at the previous candle, right? That's how you're gonna draw your zone. So my zone's from the bullish wick at the top to the bottom of that bullish wick. Okay, so as you can see, right, we look like we are bullish right here in this area, right? But what is happening, right? You have to see the overall structure. Okay, so as you can see at this supply, right, where this big drop was at, right, we broke multiple structures. As you can see, we took out these lows, we took out these lows, we took out all of these lows, we took out these lows, right? So where is the break of structure, right? The break of structure is going to the downside, right? Because we took out not just one, but we took out multiple lows. Okay, as you can see, right here, let me change the color of this, right? We look like we're breaking structure to the upside, right? But a lot of times, right, we have not taken out this structure, this whole move right here, right? From this, let me do this box right here, from that level, right, to this level, right? We have not broken above. Like, there's no candles that went above here and retest and went up, right? Nor has there ever been a candle that went down here, retest and went down, right? So you have to understand where your main structure is and where is the main breaker structure, okay? Because as you can see right here, we have minor breaker structure. These blue bubbles, those are minor breaks, right? We broke right here, right? We took out these highs over here, right? We took out this minor high, right? But a lot of times, right, when you look and you understand the main structure point of where price is going to, right, a lot of times this move right here, literally this move, is just a retracement back to where the aggressive selling came in, right? So you have to be careful. You have to understand what the main structure is, okay, and what the main breaking point is, right? So I'm taking this supply all day, any day, because we broke 4 structures, right? We have aggressive selling, right? And this is just a retracement back to the zone so that we could get in again, right? You got to understand, when there's an aggressive move, the price has to always come back to let other investors come in, okay? So now I understand that on the 4 hour, right? I'm disregarding the 200 EMA. Why? Because I'm looking at structure, right? The thing with the 200 EMA is you always don't want to rely on it because it lags, okay? So you have to understand market structure, okay? It's very important, okay? So then understand that on the 1 hour, right? I'm bearish because we have a 1 hour supply. We're tapping into the 1 hour supply. This 1 hour supply took out multiple structures with aggressive selling, right? This is just a retracement, right? So let's go to the 4 hour. What is the 4 hour telling me, right? Let me erase this. The 4 hour is at a 4 hour supply, okay? So now keep in mind, this 4 hour supply is from this bullish candle wick, right, to this. That's a 4 hour supply, right? You guys see how I'm drawing it? This was an aggressive move. You see this 1, 2, 4 hour candles, right? And we left a gap and we have a supply set up right there, right? So not only are we have aggressive selling, right? We're also breaking the structure right here. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We just took out 4 lows to the downside, right? And we're also at a 4 hour supply. So if the 4 hour and the 1 hour supply are lining up with each other, what is that telling you? That's telling you that we should be selling, right? We should literally be only selling because we're at a key level where aggressive selling happened, okay? Not just on the 4 hour, but on the 1 hour as well, okay? So understand the 4 hour and the 1 hour are pretty much identical, right? We have aggressive selling. We broke multiple structures to the downside. This phase right here, right, that phase is literally just a retracement back to the area where aggressive selling happened to let other investors get in like us, right? So boom, now understand that, right? So then I know I'm only looking for supply setups, right? So how I drew my zone, right? So I kept my box right here at this 1 hour supply, right? So this is very important. I need you guys to listen up to this, right? So when you have a 1 hour supply, right, are you gonna take your 5-minute setup right here? No, you're not, right? You have to scale down your zone. Because why? Because this 1 hour supply, if you were to enter somewhere right here and your stop loss is up here, right, that's 55 pip stop loss. That's a big stop loss, okay? So what you want to do is, once you have your 1 hour zone, right, go down to your 15-minute. The first thing you do, go down to the 15-minute, right? Now let's see, let's look over here. Can we make our zone smaller? Yes, we can. How are we gonna make it smaller? I'm gonna move the box to this candle right here, to this bullish candle before this drop on the 15-minute, right? So you always want to make your zone smaller, okay? Now is there a gap? Yes, you see the gaps are right here, right? So I move my 15-minute zone to this candle, right? Because this was a candle before the drop, right? So I move it to there. Now let's go to the 5-minute, because the 5-minute is where I'm entering, right? So let's go back to this area. Let's see if we can make the 5-minute. No, we can't, right? That's literally all this. And where's the gap? You can see the gap sitting right here. From here, right, to here. That's a gap, because you see how when this candle dropped, right, it only came back to this much, right? It hasn't filled in this area yet. You see what I mean? So that's a gap, okay? So cool. So that's the zone that I'm holding on to, and that's the zone I'll be looking for my entry, okay? So as I'm on the 5-minute, right, we still haven't tapped into the zone, okay? And what I just do at this point, right, I just wait. I wait for price to come back to the zone. So let's play this out. Okay, we're in the zone. All right, and boom, we have a break of a candle. So literally, when this bearish candle printed, right, that wick at the bottom, you see how the next candle opened up, the bearish candle opened up, and it broke that low of that previous bearish candle, right? So I'm entering my trade there. I'm taking a short right here. Again, my stops are above the zone, right? And then what do? I just go for a 1-to-1, right? So let's play this out. literally that is all I am doing, right? As you can see, right, when we are at a 1 hour or 4 hour supply or demand zone, it's gonna take some time to bounce off from it, right? It's gonna have to consolidate a bit and then go your way, right? This is a good sign. When you see consolidation at your zone, that's a good sign that the trade is gonna go your way, right? Because we can't, if you're in a supply setup, there's not enough volume to push it up, right? If you're in a demand setup, there's not enough volume to push it down, right? So it consolidates, it collects its order, and then it goes your way, okay? So literally, this trade took literally almost 2 hours and we got 42 pips, right? So a lot of times supply and demand is gonna hit within 5, 10, 30, 40 minutes, right? But a lot of times it can also take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, right? You just have to be patient. You have to understand your setup and you have to understand how much you're risking, right? Because a lot of people, if you were over risking in this trade, right, you will be scared because you see price coming up and you be like, okay, dang, if price does hit my stop loss, I could lose my account, I could fail my challenge, whatever the case is, right? So understand that you should only be risking 1% a day, right? 2% if you are more advanced in trading, right? But hold your risk to that level, right? And then just trust your trade, right? Let your trade play out, right? There's no such thing as perfect trade, okay? When you enter a trade, you're gonna see drawdown. That's trading, right? You just have to get numb to that, right? But at the end of the day, you want your setup to hit, okay? So this is literally all I did on this trade, right? So if you're at a 1 hour or 4 hour supply and demand, understand that if you enter on the 5 minute and you scale it down to the 5 minute, right, your trade's gonna take a while to hit, just because why we're at a higher time frame zone, okay? It's gonna take some time for it to eventually go your way, okay? So again, that's all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions about this trade, literally comment down below. Again, join the Discord if you guys have more questions about trading, whatever it is, right? It's gonna get answered in the Discord. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.